He was a behind-the-scenes player at The Daily Show, a producer who set up interviews for the correspondents on Jon Stewart's program. And Mike Rubens freely admits he enjoyed the mockery of conservative guests, but Rubens acknowledged in a piece for Salon that he began to have second thoughts about his hit job role. I sat down with him earlier in New York. Mike Rubens, welcome.
Thank you, sir.
You make a stunning admission in this Salon piece. You say, I like to loathe people, and the people that you loathe are right-wingers, Rush Limbaugh fans, Tea Party supporters. They offend you.
Yes, it's true. Their views offend me. And then I later found out that maybe that the people behind these views are not always so bad, which was, sort of shocking and disappointing.
But before we get to that, you're basically running a scam for The Daily Show. Your mission was to make fun of these people, get them to say dumb things on camera, or at least make them look silly. Why would some of them say yes?
That always fascinated me. Honestly, I don't know.
It's fascinating to me that you're a lawyer and a Christian. Most lawyers that I know are,
They wanted to be on television. They like Jon Stewart.
They like Jon Stewart, or they didn't know what the show was. And I was always very honest. I always said, we're a news and entertainment program. You should check it out. This is what it's going to be. Never lied about what we were going to do. So I was always surprised when people would say yes, but people would do it. Less and less, I think, as the longer I was there, as the show got more popular and better known, people were not so receptive to it.
They were onto you.
Yeah.
So you talk about some of the interviews and the segments that you produced, and there was one involving a guy named Rapture Man, who was presaging the end of the world or whatever it was. And you expected, you say, an angry, seething, evangelical crackpot.
Yeah.
What did you find?
A really guileless, wonderful, trusting, vulnerable guy that I wanted to hug. And I felt his beliefs were genuine. This man truly believed that the rapture was coming and that it was going to cause horrible pain. And when I met that guy, I thought, some of these people, they have beliefs. I don't understand it. I don't know where they're coming from. But I saw the humanity behind them.
Butcher assured me that the rapture is based on solid biblical prophecies.
And all of those prophecies to this date have been fulfilled.
Such as?
Such as, my mind went blank.
And did you start to feel bad? Did you hate yourself for sandbagging these folks?
Did I hate myself?
You did. You're pausing. Admit it. Come on, you can tell me. Forget about the cameras.
Once in a while, yes. Okay. I would feel bad about what we did. Some people always say, oh, God, I'm so glad we got that guy because he deserved it. But, yeah.
An Arizona state rep who was pushing legislation so people could bring guns into bars. That sounds like a prescription for peace.
Yeah, what could go wrong? Okay,
and you say he had really, really awful Republican hair.
Terrible, terrible Republican hair.
And yet he was not the ogre you expected.
In the end, he was, again, he's sort of a bumptious guy, I think. And he seemed harmless, and he was friendly. A lot of these people are so warm and friendly in person. And I understand that maybe they're concealing something with that. But again, I want to hate these people. I want to just loathe them. I want to show up, and I want them to confirm the stereotype that I've got ready. And I show up, and instead they're nice. I don't mind. I want to hang out with you. I want to have a nice conversation with you.
So you were ticked off that these were not evil human beings of your fervid imagination.
Yes. I was disappointed in them and myself, all of us. You
talked to the conservative strategist Frank Luntz, who I'm sure knew what The Daily Show was.
Yeah.
And you describe him as an insidious manipulator of words to help the Republican Party. And was he a terrible guy?
He was great fun. He knew that we were having fun with him.
Right.
He knew that this was not going to end well. I mean, of all people who know that they're not going to come off looking very good on The Daily Show, Frank Luntz knows that. And he was great. He was very cooperative.
I'm going to read you some words. Help me warm these up a bit.
Okay.
Drilling for oil.
I would say responsible exploration for energy.
Logging.
I would say healthy forests.
Manipulation.
Explanation and education.
Orwellian.
I still think that what he has done is insidious and horrible, but...
So it's not that you've changed your political views,
no,
which sound like they are far, far left.
I don't even think they are.
You think you're right in the middle of American politics?
I will say this, and I think that some of the reaction to the article, people were, I think that they felt that I was giving people a free pass. And I don't. I do believe that at this point in time, the Republican Party has gone off its rocker. It's way out there on any number of issues.
So you got criticism probably from some of your liberal friends.
Sure, absolutely.
That you were humanizing people who
should be demonized.
who should be demonized.
Exactly. And I want to say that, and maybe I didn't say this well enough in the piece, these ideas, a lot of these ideas, I hate them. But what I found out that there were real people behind them. And I don't want to hate people anymore because, and I don't want them to hate me either, because the end result of that is divorce or worse. You know, and I think that we've probably have enough of hating.
I don't hate you.
Thank you, Howard. I appreciate that.
Did you ever talk to Jon Stewart about, you know, the way these segments were done and maybe a little over the top, a little unfair? Was this a debate within the offices?
No.
Because you didn't dare bring it up, or because you feared you would be laughed out of
the other thing is, I should also say that there's a lot of stuff. There were times where we could really sandbag people.
Right.
You really could. And we didn't do that. And we pulled back. Yes, there are limits at The Daily Show.
Yeah. By the way, John, if you don't like what this guy is saying, you're welcome to come on. We'd love to have you back on Reliable Sources. And then you went and interviewed some liberal types who you would see as being on your side, ideological compadres, and what happened in some cases?
In the same way that I would expect them to be sort of, I'm going to like you, and then I would meet these people and I'd find them to be insufferable jerks.
Insufferable jerks.
Yeah.
And so that must have been a disappointment because you wanted to root for them.
Yes, I mean, that is a disappointment as well.
So has this experience working for The Daily Show and meeting these people and participating in this sandbaggery, although I'm sure, again, some people were playing along, has it caused you to rethink your basic existence?
Has it caused me to rethink my basic existence? I've learned to loathe myself even more than ever before.
Oh, that's frightening.
Yeah.
But now you have a grown-up job as a producer for AOL, and you're not sandbagging people anymore. So you've reformed.
I've reformed.
I need a happy end here. Come on,
a happy end. No, look, my experience at The Daily Show was wonderful. It's a fantastic thing. I think The Daily Show is still one of my favorite programs on TV. And I feel like I learned a lot from The Daily Show. I don't feel bad about what I did there. I'm proud of the work that I did there. And I'm proud that I got to work with what I think are the smartest people in the business.
He still loves you, John. Mike Rubens.